Hi everyone, and welcome to Just Because You Can. Oh boy, I'm actually a little nervous. I have trepidation. This is good. This is lovely. Before we go around and say hello to everyone, please check out our opening links, which are now being spammed in the chat for you by our bot, including all the places you can find us and our community, contact us and interact with us. You can also find places you can support us by buying merch or pledging on our Patreon. You can also support our sponsors, Major Hand Press and Bird in the Storm Publishing, whom we are very grateful to, for they make this all possible. There's a whole bunch of website links as well, though, with 10 to 15% discount, with most of them using the special codes below the screen. Arasavad.com lets me know that they are currently fully stocked, so the delivery times are especially short right now if you want to take advantage of that 15% discount. And there's a tweet. If you retweet the tweet, then it helps with the tweeting and on all the tweets. Let's go around and say hello to everyone. Let's go anti-clockwise around the screen and start with Bonishka. Oh, hi, Bonnie.
Oh, hi, I'm Bonnie, Bonishka on Twitter. You can find me here for the next 3 Wednesday nights, playing Just Because You Can. I am also putting together a monthly one-shot for DMs and GMs who want to exercise their PC muscles. So if you want to be involved in that, shoot me a DM.
Thank you so much. Next around, we will go around to Renee.
Hi, I'm Renee. I'm here on Scratticus Academy on Wednesday nights playing Just Because You Can, followed by Return to Eden, which is coming up after this, and I will be back for. I also stream on Nerd Immersion on Monday nights, and I have 2 podcasts. One that is currently released called Fate and the Fable Maidens. It is family-friendly D&D, and that's at Fate FM Cast across social media. And Edenfall is an audio drama that is currently in pre-production based off of the Scratticus Academy show Eden. And I'm so excited about that one. That can be found at Edenfall Cast across social media as well. And I also write some articles for the Scratticus Patreon. So if you want to check those out, you can.
Hey, well done. You remembered it. Well done. Yeah. Talking of Patreon writers, let's go next around to Kelly at A. Kelly Lane.
Oh, hi guys. I'm Kelly, A. Kelly Lane on Twitter, A. Kelly in chat. Sorry, my phone just happened to go off exactly when I started talking. Sam is texting me from the other room. I also have a sore throat, so I apologize for my lack of woo today. I am here on Monday nights running Tilt, 10:30 EST. I'm here on Wednesday nights. If you missed all of Go West, highly recommend catching the VODs of that on Wandering DM, although we are completed with that storyline now, which is both sad and exciting. I also write articles for Scrat's Patreon. I also edited for Uncaged Volume 1, which has been nominated for an Emmy today. Several Scratticus Academy regulars were part of that, so go check it out if you haven't already. Volume 2 was released yesterday. Yep, and that's it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kelly. And congratulations on the Uncaged anything. I know but still congratulations. Yeah. Last but most certainly not least, as I punch the mic for a 3rd time, Faye at Captain Faye Guy.
Hello, I'm Faye. You can find me on Twitter at Captain Fake Guy, and also here on Wednesday nights for Just Because You Can. And I'm also on 2 D&D podcasts. One is titled How the Quest Was Won, which you can find on Twitter at How the Quest. And I am also on another podcast called Misfits Guide to Adventuring, which you can find on Twitter at Misfits Guide.
Lovely. And now, would anyone like to volunteer to do the recap of 2 weeks ago? I can't tell if Bonnie's holding their nose or not, because Bonnie has frozen up again.
Oh no.
I'm just saying I wasn't there, so I should be out of the running.
Okay.
If I'm not frozen, I'll do my notes real quick because I don't want to make Kelly do it.
Okay. You are frozen, kind of, but audible. So you can still give us a little something. I feel like I can go through the recap and you guys can help me out because I have a terrible memory. So a couple of weeks ago, I'm trying to remember exactly where the cutoff point was. We went to school. There was no Faye at school, no Jillian at school rather.
I think I just needed help to jog my memory.
Yeah. No Jillian at school. We had just come back from seeing John Dalkey getting a weird money delivery. We went through school the next day. There was a definite increase in relationship status between Serena and Maddie, which was very exciting. I don't think you told Alyssa yet, though, right?
No.
No, because things started getting a bit spicy because
we didn't get the chance.
yeah, no, you ended up going to a party after school, I believe, where your parents had popped out the champers and stuff because there was shock about champers.
Oh, and we talked to John Dalkey after school, who was like, "Oh, Jillian's missing, and I'm a super fan, and I'm on these forums, and people were talking about her," and we were like, "You what? Seriously, dude?" And then we went looking for Jillian, and we were at the mall, and so we got on the forums and tried to snoop around, and there are threads about both me and Jillian on there. And also Jonathan Dalkey's password is my name, which like... And then we went to the party after that.
Yes, because you were, of course, at the supermarket whilst you were surfing these forums, or rather the mall, whilst Jillian's mother was desperately searching for Jillian. Sue is also missing. Your investigations...
Oh, yeah!
Yeah. Your investigations took you eventually to Dalkey's house. You decided to just swimming pool your way there. Teleported there.
In my defense, I
Texted.
was very drunk.
No, he
And-
texted and said they're here, and that was it.
And he texted, and Alyssa was very drunk and reacted poorly. Decisions were made.
Yeah. So you, Lila was running, I believe, to the to Dalkey's place. Whilst Serena and Alyssa teleported through the swimming pools to get there. When you got there, you disabled the alarms together. And Renee, is that a finger up you want to chime in, or?
And then I went charging off down the hallway because, again, poor decision making, post alcohol consumption, post Alyssa doesn't like John Dalkey, and then there's this security dude in the hallway, and Alyssa almost barreled into him without realizing who it was, but at the very last moment,
So
they slumped to the ground dead. Maybe
They-
dead?
did. Can we add in, just for the segueing the episode that that Faye was absent, or you were all absent? We did something with Faye actually. Could we just put in that as you were sneaking up to him, your phone tried to ring a couple of times in your pockets, but you just silenced it? Could we throw that in? Would that be okay?
I just didn't. I think if my phone rang, I just ignored it. I didn't like silence it or anything. I just was barreling towards the guy.
That's okay.
To the person.
That will do. We can get it to match up from there.
Okay.
Why don't we rejoin Alyssa first with Serena in the in the front room.
Alyssa loses her momentum the second this person like slides to the floor. And kind of skids to a stop and tries to see what happened. What does this mean?
Sure. Do you want to investigate?
Yes, sure, I can do that.
Why don't you assess the situation for me?
Oh, that's actually like a 0.
That's really, really bad.
I ignore it and keep moving. And also, maybe something bad happens. I don't know.
You get a text message.
I think I ignore it for a second, like I've ignored everything else. But then I think, well, what if it's John texting again? And I'll kind of hesitate and check it.
Now, remind me, Gillian, did you use your phone or the doctor's phone? You're muted.
I definitely use the doctor's phone.
There's a message from an unknown number. There's several calls from an unknown number. The text just says, help, in caps lock.
Okay. I will look awkwardly down at this person on the ground, and, I'm gonna keep kind of like, I'm gonna more slowly walk down other hallways now, because I'm still looking for John maybe here, but also I'll pull up the voicemails and start to listen to them.
Yeah,
I'm not sure I left any voicemails.
You definitely didn't. There was no voicemails. In fact, I think there was just one text.
Oh no.
And we'll pan across to Serena in the front room. What have you been doing since Alyssa bowled out?
I think as Alyssa bolted, Serena had used her she has a little bit of ability to manipulate water, and I believe she had drowned the security cameras. And then I think she probably would have followed after Alyssa, but with a bit more caution, probably looking around to see if she noticed anything. But she's not going to let Alyssa go diving into danger by herself.
Yeah, so you'll come out, I guess, as Alyssa is looking at her phone with a body slumped on the floor in front of her.
Was that you?
What? No. What? No.
You ran off into the dark. What was I supposed to expect when I find you with some guy passed out in front of you?
I don't know if they're passed out. I actually didn't look. I mean, I kind of looked, but then I didn't look.
Serena's gonna check for a pulse.
Okay, for just alive or dead, I'll give it to you for free. They are dead. But any more information than that, I'll need you to assess the situation.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna be like, while she's doing that, she's just going to roll. She's just going to look at Alyssa and she's like, this guy isn't passed out, he's dead. Something killed him.
I didn't kill him. I swear.
I believe you, but something did, and we're standing in the middle of this hallway with a dead guy.
Do you think they killed John Dalkey too?
Oh, I hope not. That would be upsetting.
Yeah.
And I rolled a hit.
You can see that there are 2 small spikes in this guy's neck. Almost like toothpick sized, but deadly precise. He didn't bleed out, he suffocated. You okay?
I'm sorry. And I think Serena would stand up and she would just look at Alyssa and be like, we need to text Lila about this, and we need to see if John Dalkey is here, and then we need to get out of here.
I also have a text message that says help in all caps, and I'm slightly concerned. I don't know. I have no idea. Any number of people at this point, right? Like, Trap, Dalkey, Jillian?
Okay, well... okay. Let's just look around. Let's see if we can find any sign of John and maybe get out of here. But that, I mean, we were here because he said that somebody was here. Clearly somebody's here.
Yeah, I'd like to, immediately take that as permission to keep moving and searching the house for John.
Sure thing. Roll me I think probably a mundane for searching the house, unless you can think of something better.
I'm good with that.
Okay.
9?
Yeah. On a 9, you find more guards. This mansion's been turned into a ghost town.
They're all dead?
Yeah, but they're all left, standing against the wall. There's no signs of struggle.
Okay.
Can we find John Dalkey's room?
Sure. As you make your way there, though, let's pan across to the messenger, Lila.
Oh.
Lila, as you are running towards the mansion, you see Partner. He's just walking along the sidewalk. On his phone, not their phone.
Sorry. I see who?
Bonnie doesn't know.
Lila wasn't there.
You see a sort of scraggly looking,
That one.
difficult to place their gender person who's wearing skinny jeans and your belt with studs on, that look with the scruffed up hair, and they sort of look up at you and look back down again. Are you still there, Bunny?
Well, as soon as I would see them, I would immediately stop teleporting because I was combination of running and not there. Hello?
Yeah, you just broke up for a second, but yeah, I can hear you now. If it's
Okay.
if your bandwidth is struggling, you could
yeah,
try
so-
exiting out of roll 20. That might help.
Let's try that. Okay. So immediately stopped teleporting because I was doing a combination of running and teleporting and trying to so just kind of not running, but doing that fast little walk thing.
So now, I guess Partner doesn't know who Lila is either, right? This person looks puzzled as they are looking at their phone. They don't look like they're just casually looking. They, if you were a licensed super, you might think that something was concerning them, that they were worried about someone.
If I was a licensed super.
But you're not, so you can use
But
that
I'm
information as you please.
not. Honestly, I think that Lila is so caught up. I know what we want to do here, but I can't make a good reason for it. Lila is so caught up in worrying about Jillian and now her John Dalkey, who we don't even like very much, and now Alyssa and Serena are gone. She's not thinking at all about this person on the street.
Okay.
At most, maybe once she gets past this person, she'll teleport again, and maybe the person's looking behind over their shoulder and happens to see it.
Okay. So after you teleport a couple of times...
Sorry.
You're okay. After you teleport a couple of times, you see him again. Walking down the street in the same sort of casual fashion. As he walks past, he says, "Nice trick."
She has no idea what to say.
Valid.
You too, I guess.
Kinda.
I'm kind of in a hurry. I need to find my friend. And so, catch you later,
Can you go up and down?
I guess. Unless, can you teleport? Can
I mean,
I didn't hear what he said. I'm sorry.
that's okay. He said, can you go up and down? Or are you just stuck on like
No.
could you go to the top of that building?
I don't think so.
Huh. How far can you go?
About 30 feet. Listen, I don't mean to be rude. Since we seem to maybe have a similar thing since you're here now and you were back there, but I really got some stuff to do. Can you go to the top of the building?
Oh yeah, I can go anywhere I can see.
Can you take people with you?
I don't know, I never tried.
I gotta get somewhere fast. And I'll kind of tell them about where I'm trying to get to. Can you get me there?
That depends. Why do you want to go there?
I think my friends are in trouble.
Oh.
And we don't know what's going on.
You're going to save them?
Yes.
Yeah, sure, let's try it, Bonnie. Sorry, I've only just brought up Zoom chat.
Okay.
Okay, well, I mean... You know, do you have a license?
I have a license, yes. And she kind of takes a quick second to her face. If you could tell, it looks like she's telling the truth, but not 100% the whole truth.
Okay, roll a danger. So you're risking getting caught.
I don't have roll 20 open anymore.
Ah, yeah, true.
Roll me a danger.
Sorry, I'll grab your sheet, I can do that.
Thank you. So sorry about this.
No, it's okay. You get a hit. He goes, oh, okay, cool. I mean, yeah, I can help you out. And he'll offer you a hand.
She'll nervously, but takes it.
And she'll bamf you to the top of the building. There you
How
go.
tall is this building?
Like 5 stories.
That's a pretty awesome trick.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know if I can learn that.
I mean, I don't know. I've kind of always just been able to do it.
Who are you?
Oh shit. He like goes, hey, turn around for a second, okay? I'll get changed.
Okay. She'll turn around.
And you just hear the sounds of like clothes being removed and zips and poppers and things going, and like a buckle hitting the floor, that sort of sound, and then like the sound of like tight latex being like stretched on. I'm Banffman. You can turn around now.
She's kind of standing and just doesn't turn her whole body, just twists her head a little bit to kind of peer out the right corner of her eye over her shoulder. She has no idea what's going on. She is now on top of a building with a strange person.
Yeah, who's now wearing purple and silver latex suit. Quite tight fitting.
Like mine?
Similar.
Huh. Well, that's a neat trick. Are you one of the good guys?
Oh, sure. Sure. Yes. Shall we get to the
Okay. Well.
mansion?
Yeah. My teammates, Descent and Ascent, anyway, they're in trouble. And also our other friend. So it shouldn't be too much further. If you can go across the buildings, we can get there really fast.
I can see the mansion from here. I can see the mansion from here, so take my hand again, I guess.
Great. Okay. She's much more confident and determined this time and sticking her hand out and grabbing it.
And there is a puff of purple smoke. And they are gone. And we switch back to Serena and Alyssa. Making your way to John Dalkey's room.
Yeah, I rolled a 9 to like investigate the house, I guess. So wherever the room may be.
Yeah. You can find all of the different rooms. Of particular interest is an office, John Dalkey's room, and a master bedroom.
Okay. Is there anything off about it?
Are there pictures of Alyssa all over the walls?
I was thinking like scattered papers or something, but that too, sure.
So
I have questions.
John Dalkey's room, there are no... The short answer to your question is yes. The long answer to your question is there are newspaper clippings of all sorts of superhero activity. There's a big board where different pins with red string have been combining different people to different things, like a conspiracy board. And
So it looks like Alice's brain. Got it.
yes, it looks like Alice's brain. And there are several times that you appear, Alyssa. But not much more than anyone else, actually. Surprisingly, maybe.
That's fine, I guess. I'll look cursory glance over the board and kind of march around the room, pull open drawers or whatever, and try and find something. Clues. Definitely clues. Kelly's laughing, and I really want to iterate that Alyssa is looking for clues.
Hey,
What's the face? You're like, clues? I don't know.
you know, she's a teenager. It's okay.
Would you like a Scooby snack to help you? Let's split up the clues. Sorry.
In his bedside cabinet, you find surgical equipment.
What?
There's like some syringes, a drip feed thing.
Alyssa turns to Serena and says, I think John Dalkey might be on drugs.
These are really fancy equipment for just being on drugs. Like, I wonder if it has something to do with that anti-superhero drug going around, or do any of the things have any labels on them?
There is what looks like a sample pot with a label on it. It doesn't have anything in the pot currently, but the pot has tomorrow's date and a serial number on it.
Serena's taking it.
Around this sort of time, you hear a sort of like a sound, and then the sound of glass breaking as it comes from nearby. It sounds like something's hit one of the greenhouse roofs.
Serena's gonna look at Alyssa and kind of run in that direction, and as she gets closer, kind of slow down and like try and like see if there's like a corner we can peer around casually.
You might hear as you approach, are you okay? And Lila, you've smashed through the greenhouse the conservatory window, and you are in a pool of water.
Wait, is that
Oh, yeah.
Banff Man?
Thanks
Oh, thank
for the
God.
lift.
Finally getting recognized. Yes, it's I, Banffman!
Hey, Banff Man!
Wait. You know this guy?
Yeah.
Hey, hang on a minute. Give me...
Also, Messenger, hey, glad you're here. Lot to catch you up on. I was going to text you, and then we found more dead guards.
More. Okay. Cool. Where's Stalky at?
Not here.
I saw your friend actually earlier.
Which one?
Wait.
The one that calls me names.
Oh, the one that kept screaming about you being naked?
Yes, that one.
Wait.
Where?
She was getting on the bus. She was pointing at her
Which
phone, and I
bus
think
to-
her phone was dead.
She's not hurt. She's acting like herself. Did she call you names again? Which bus?
I think so. It was hard to tell. She was heading towards the docks.
When was this?
I don't know. Friday afternoon.
I have no idea what day today is. Friday? Saturday?
Is it Friday?
Oh,
Is
Yeah.
it like Friday going into
It's Saturday.
It's like Saturday
It's
at this point, I think.
Saturday.
Yeah.
We've passed the midnight mark.
Okay. To the docks. We can do that. We could get to the docks, right? We can get to the docks really easily. You guys got here. You can take Lila to the docks too, right?
Oh, I think she was just going to work. It's okay. I followed the bus a little bit. She seemed upset, but she was just going to work.
Yeah, well, she's not responding to any of us, and everybody thinks she's missing, so I don't think we want to... And she doesn't have a job.
What work?
She went to one of the underground facilities at the dock.
What underground facilities?
Partner.
I thought, just underground labs or something. I don't know.
There are
Hey,
underground
don't use
labs
my
at the
don't use
docks?
don't use my real name when I'm in my super costume.
Okay, Bamf man. If
Sorry,
you don't get serious
Bamf
really
man.
quick, I'm gonna sick Alyssa on you.
Alyssa makes a face.
Look, I just went to the docks. There was like an underground thing, so I just assumed it was like, I don't know, some kind of underground thing.
Why were you following her?
She seemed upset.
Can I insight check this bro?
Yeah, sure. Give me a assess the situation or pierce the mask. Your choice.
Okay.
He seems genuine enough. Just a confused boy.
This is the danger of assessing people. Now I have to act like I believe that.
Do we know anything about the docks? Like, have we in our superhero training?
Hey.
Is this a thing?
She said something about the warehouse. You know where the old club is, number 5?
Serena would like to take out her cell phone and hop on the search engines, the local news search engines, and see if anything about the docks or this club comes up in the local papers.
Okay.
Just have one thing. Would Serena also see that she has a missed call from the same number?
Yes. You would also see when you look at your phone, missed call, unknown number, same number as called descent.
So first of all, she'd show that to Descent and she'd be like, shit. And then...
Okay. Warehouse number 5, sold 2 years ago. Bought up by John Dalkey. No development.
What?
I'm gonna once I see that the number has texted Serena too, I'll text it back, I guess. And just say sorry? Question mark.
Who dis? New number.
Who dis?
How
Who
long's it?
knows?
How long's it been since you got the text?
5-ish minutes, I guess. I don't know. However long
I
it
don't know.
took.
You did go and check out Dalky's
10-ish
room as
10,
well.
15 minutes. Yeah.
Well, I think we could call it 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
A text just comes back. Sorry. Full stop. Wrong number.
Damn. Okay.
Okay, well, if it's the docks, it's by the water. We can get there really quickly. Bamf, man, you can get Lila over there.
Messenger. Are we saying messenger? Are we doing the name thing? Wait.
None of us are in our super suits. It's a little
I
late.
put a hood on this time. I tried halfway.
We can be names here, but as soon as we get to the warehouse, it has to be superhero names, at least.
Well, you guys are all licensed superheroes, right? With your own costumes.
We've all got licenses. Sure do
Yeah.
have that.
I think Serena would just look at Messenger and say, like, any chance there's like a cup of water or a running sink somewhere near where your suit is?
Lila probably always has hers with her, actually, because she's that type of person. I don't think we need water. I'm good. And she just kind of like pulls down the neck of her t-shirt a little bit, and you can see the edge of like the purple super suit underneath.
I feel like Serena and Alyssa might actually store theirs at their hidey hole.
Before you leave this mansion, would you like to search any of the other rooms?
Did you say there was an office by the
An office,
bedroom?
yes.
Yes, I would like to check the office as well, please.
The office has a bunch of information. Looks like medical documents. And instead of names at the top, it says test subject. Number, whatever.
Okay. Gonna look through those for a minute.
Mild suppression. Steeped in paranoia, unable to control powers. Next file. Better power suppression. Unfortunately, patient becomes depressed. Going forward, may wish to keep subjects in safe rooms. Next one. Much better suppression. Full power suppression. Subject showed signs of mania.
Okay. Alyssa's starting to get a little freaked out, so she'll put those away and she'll text John and say, "Where are you?"
And if Serena was with Alyssa for this, she'd be taking pictures.
No response.
You are welcome to be with me, sister friend, superhero sister of mine.
Okay, we can't let whoever is doing all of this get to Jillian, and if she's in labs or something, that's not good.
You
Okay.
think they have her? Wait, do you think it's John? You don't think it's John?
I can show you how to be
I don't
a
think
Right?
John has her. I think whoever's testing things on John has her. Like I he's a kid. He can't be doing this all by himself.
Yeah.
It's probably like, what about those freaky people on the forums that were like trying to like get to him or whatever? Maybe they have something to do with this.
Yeah. 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 Okay. Do we want to search anything else, or should we just head down to the docks?
There was still the master bedroom.
There was still the master bedroom. And you're taking pictures. I don't know if you want to just be thorough.
Okay, let's check, but let's make it fast.
Yes.
If Jillian's been there since yesterday.
I'm not arguing. We'll go in and we will check the room.
In this room, there is water all over the floor. But it's not like a pool, it just seems like the tiles are all wet. Laying damp on the ground, there is a small book. Other than that, it looks like any mansion-esque master bedroom.
Okay. Well, take the small book. So weird. Why would... Alyssa picks it up very, like, gently and hands it over to Serena.
Who reads it? Before possibly stabbing it with a basilisk's fang?
It is a diary. The first page reads, Dad said as long as I comply and keep giving them samples, then I don't need to worry. But if anyone finds out, there'll be trouble. The next
I
few
told-
pages are quite boring.
I told you he wasn't doing this by himself. She would scan probably towards the back of the book to see if there's anything interesting, and she'd like flip through the pages and look to see if there's any of their names pop up.
There is one page which says "Oh no" in big letters, and it's shortly followed by
no.
Alyssa's name.
Oh no.
Dad found out about my about the forums, but he wasn't upset. He said he said that we could use this. He asked me to start seeing if he could find similar information about all of the other supers, just like Alyssa.
Oh no.
What is it? What? You keep
He's-
saying, "Oh no."
There's something about you in here, and his I think his parents were like running tests on him or something. I don't know.
Wait, is it John's diary?
Yeah, I think so.
Can I see?
She would hand her over to her on the page with her name on it.
Thank you very much, Tia, for the resub as well. 7 months now.
Hi, Tia.
At the very back of the book, you can see the recent events, and Tuesday was visited after school by one of Dad's friends. They offered me a large sum of money to betray Alyssa and her friends. I said no. I haven't told Dad yet.
Damn. Damn. Okay. If Jillian is down by the docks, it's possible John is too, if they think that he betrayed them or something ridiculous. I don't know, super villainy. They're both in trouble and we should go. Mostly for Jillian.
I think we need to go in there like full super, though. I don't know risks this time.
Fair. Yeah, fair.
So, Lila, you messenger, finish getting that suit on.
Lila was actually probably wouldn't have followed the search in the other rooms. She would have been talking to Banff Man to see if there's any way she can learn how to teleport up and down more.
Props to Lila for actually calling them Banff Man.
She's not been introduced by the name partner.
Well, do you like close your eyes when you do it, or do you keep them open?
I keep my eyes open. Is that the trick?
I don't know. I close mine. I
Tries it.
I look at where I am, and then where I want to be, and then I close my eyes and I pretend I'm there, and then poof.
Huh. Yeah, mine's kind of more of like, just like, I think about the energy that I have. I think about moving the energy someplace else. Weird. But she'll close her eyes and try it. She tries to teleport on top of the table in the room. And opens her eyes and...
Unleash your powers and see how it works.
Hmm?
Let the dice decide.
I can't. Can you
Oh, yeah,
do
of
it
course.
for me? Thanks.
If you have a real 2d6, you could always do that as well. Because I just rolled you a horrendous mish, which means I'll mark your progression track for you.
Which means I leveled up.
You do.
Finally.
Yay! Finally!
Finally. All right. Well, she doesn't get on top of the table then.
No.
I'm assuming.
It seems that different people have different ways of using their powers, and using someone else's way just isn't it.
Not gonna work out. All right. But that's what she was doing while the search was on. And if Serena, comes back in and tells her to put her suit on, Lila's all about that. We're gonna go see.
Gotta suit up.
Yes, I've been waiting for someone to say that. And it's just like all the top layer of clothes are off in a second. She is now ready. Mask on.
And Bampman is visibly shook. Wow, that was so quick.
If you wear your suit under your clothes, then you don't have to wait for people to turn around, you know.
And you don't have to get naked or anything.
I should take this on board.
All right, we headed out.
Yeah, I think Serena would look at Alyssa and just be like, we can pop back and change and meet you there. We'll probably get there about the same time you guys do.
We won't look at the travel because it is honestly not interesting. We'll just say that you
But
all
we will mark it.
Yes.
2 trips.
Oh yeah. You all get there though in your costumes.
Okay.
This is like a road going down.
Uniforms.
So do we see anything? Do we see any lights? Any creepy people? Any...
It's very dark here.
Do we hear anything?
Is partner Banff Man still with us?
Yeah, it's still with you.
Yeah. Where do you think she went? Banff.
The bus just went down there.
Okay, let's go to the bus stop and start from there.
If you follow the road underground, there is no bus stop.
What?
There is an opening which leads into the sewers.
Sewers! That's totally fine with Alyssa.
I thought we were just going to... I thought we were just going to Warehouse 5.
I mean, yeah, we can go there if you want. I was just taking you to where I last saw.
No, do we
Oh yeah, warehouse.
I misunderstood.
Warehouse 5. You don't think she went down the sewers, do you?
No, you're right. That's silly.
No, it's really not silly. It's just confusing from Jillian.
Do we see anything? Like, does it look like the sewer cap has been moved or scrapes on the ground or...
Oh,
I
so
don't know,
this isn't like a manhole. This is the road has gone underground, and there is a tunnel-sized opening that leads into the sewers.
Oh.
Big enough for a bus to drive down if it wanted to.
Gross.
Damn it, did the bus drive down into the sewers?
I don't
Okay,
know.
are there tire tracks?
Yeah.
You give someone you can all assess the situation if you like. Would you like to
Yes,
assess the situation, buddy?
Please.
Yes.
I would love to. And I have an ability. When I assess the situation, I can always ask one of the following questions, even on a miss. So that, what did I roll?
You got a full hit. Meanwhile, Alyssa got an oh dear.
Oh, okay.
And you're muted?
It was a 0 technically because I'm down
Okay.
2.
Am I muted?
No. No, you're fine.
Nope. Sorry.
I was.
I would like to use one of my abilities of assessing the situation and ask, what's the best way in to the sewer without being spotted? I lied. I don't want to ask that one. I want to ask, what is useful or valuable to me here?
Okay, so you will see the tire tracks, which was the original question. The thing that is of value to you here, this looks like it's used regularly. So this is possibly like a main entrance.
Alright, y'all. I think the bus went down here, and I think this is not the first time it's done that.
So, Warehouse 5. We're not really sure what we'd face inside. Right?
Well, I don't really know that it
No, I
matters.
don't think so.
Do you think we'd have any more advantage if we followed them into the sewers?
Well,
There's water.
Yeah.
mm.
I know. But
It also seems like it's the front door, though. Shouldn't we try and see if there's a back door? It's not like we're gonna go knock on the front door of the secret villain hideout and go like, "Hey, can we have our Jillian back?"
But also, hey, can we have our Jillian back? The thing is, in the sewers, you and I have a quick out.
Yeah, but just us.
I don't think we need to worry about Bamf Man. And I can get away pretty quick. Just not as far.
Knock it on the front door it is.
I just.
You do have other options. Warehouse 5 is another route you could take to investigate.
Can we see Warehouse 5 from here?
No, but you know it's only a couple of blocks away.
And Serena would turn to Bamf Man and just be like, "Is there any reason that you think that that warehouse has anything to do with it, or is it just like nearby?"
Oh, that's just what she said on the bus.
That's what she said she was going to?
She said, like, phone dead, warehouse 5, and she was like drawing 5 on the window.
Well, if that's what she said, then that's where we should go, I think. We know that this is here. It's not like the sewer's gonna go anywhere.
No, that's true. And we can always just, hop through to it.
For a second, let's pan across to Jillian, the Amazon. Your hand is still cuffed to the radiator. There are still bodies all around you, and guards in each corner of the room. Oh, you're awake again. Hi.
Hi? Hello? Who's it that I'm talking to?
Same guy as last time. I'm trying to remember his name. It was like,
Oh, the quick running guy.
yeah.
Hey, I have an idea. And I think it might work if we all work together. Do you think you can get everybody else on board?
I mean, some of them are kind of in stupors, but I guess.
We just need like a crowd. So I'm hoping that my friends will come and rescue us. So I think we need to make the fact that we're here known. So let's like bang out Morse code SOS with our handcuffs on the radiator. Ready? So we're gonna go like bang, 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 bang,
But you
bang,
can
bang, bang.
see the guards in the room, right? I'm fairly sure they understand Morse code.
Oh, well. Are they just gonna hit us to stop us?
I mean, you didn't see what happened to Donovan.
What happened to Donovan?
Well, he kept making a fuss, so they kept on beating him until one day they just took him away. I haven't seen him since.
Well, where do you think Donovan is?
His eyes tear up.
Okay.
At this point, double doors at the end of the room open. There is a person lulled as if unconscious in a wheelchair, with a drip attached to their arm. As they come around the corner and into your vision, you can see it's John Dalkey.
Hey? Hello? Hey! Hey! Hello?
I'm afraid patient number 1 can't hear you right now.
Who's with him? Just 2 guards, or?
It's the doctor. You know her.
Oh, her. Okay. Sorry,
Mm.
not. Isn't he the son of the person that's heading all of this?
He's the primary asset, yes.
Okay. What did you guys do to him?
Oh, he's just tired. He's had a rough day. Now, Gillian, I must warn you that the guards in here don't like people who make a lot of noise. And you know, your welfare is my number 1 concern.
Yeah, I'm sure that's true. Which is why I'm handcuffed to a radiator.
You're handcuffed to a radiator because you stabbed a man in the jugular.
I stabbed a man in the jugular because you kind of forced me to.
I don't think anyone forced you to stab Dr. Knapp.
Well, you did shoot him.
God rest his soul. He worked hard.
Can you at least like put John Delkey over here? Remember we said we were dating, kind of. We were going to prom together.
No, he has lots of work to do, I'm afraid.
What kind of work?
Come on now, John. Sorry, Gillian, no time to tarry. The Zoom chat quick ramification of like what you said.
Oh my gosh.
As she leaves, she speaks to one of the guards who contacts his radio, and shortly afterwards another guard comes and takes position right outside the cage, right where you are.
So, what are you gonna do if I make a racket?
Goes into his pocket and pulls out a syringe,
Okay.
puts it back.
So, come around here often?
I don't talk to supers. They will fix you, don't worry.
So you really believe this whole thing that like supers should just like have their powers taken away all the time? Like that's really terrible. Don't you think? Like what if one day someone was like, "Oh yeah, like we're just going to come and take away your ability to like, I don't know, look cool in a uniform."
I tell you what's terrible. Going to work all day to look after family. Coming home and finding your house exploded because next door neighbor had a super and didn't know.
Yeah, that kind of sucks, but you know, that's why people should go to school and like help those supers. Right?
Better to control the issue.
So you're just gonna take like everybody that is a super and like round them up and then give them injections and make it so that they don't have superpowers anymore? That's kind of like, I don't know, wouldn't you say that's kind of like, well, a little bit totalitarianist?
I see, just because I speak with Russian accent, you make totalitarian jokes, huh?
No, I was more referring to the fact that, you know, we're kind of here. This is a little bit like, you know, you're locking us up in a concentration camp. Just a little bit. A little bit.
You are safe, you are comfortable, you have blanket,
Not really comfortable. I'm locked to a radiator.
but you have blanket?
If you don't believe me, you and I could switch places.
He goes silent.
Hey, listen, I'm not gonna make a ton of trouble. Like, you could, like, back up a little bit if you want to. What did they tell you about me?
Takes out the needle.
Listen, I'm a 16-year-old cheerleader.
And things go dark for Jillian.
Oh boy.
Let's pan back across to our other 3 heroes. Jesus.
Okay, I think we're going to Warehouse 5 with the plan to hop back to the sewers if necessary, but for now, we'll follow what Jillian said.
Yeah.
And make our way over to Warehouse 5.
Sure. Warehouse 5 from the outside looks like an abandoned nightclub.
Hey, Bamf Man. Do you think there's, I don't know, roof hatches that we could get?
Possibly.
Wanna help?
I mean, we could have a look. Why don't you go?
Okay. And she tries to close her eyes again and kind of imagines picking up the energy that's kind of built in her chest and plunking it on top of the building.
Okay. And do you have 2d6 real life?
I don't have them in front of me. I
That's
could
okay.
go grab them.
That's okay. I
But
was just
also
wondering
have
in
a
case you
dice
wanted.
roller.
If you have a dice roller, I'll trust you. I just feel
okay.
bad rolling for you and telling you what you got.
I got a 9.
On a 9, you get up there, but the partial success is that you're very off balance.
Oh, that's new. That's cool. Okay, awesome. Maybe Hatch or anything that would give her a view into the building.
There are skylights, openable skylights.
Alyssa gives a slightly
Walk over to.
Lila. Thumbs up. Good job.
Thanks. And she'll scurry across the roof, trying to keep her balance a little bit and not trip over anything to the closest skylight. And she'll lay down flat on the roof and kind of scoot closer to it so that her body is hopefully not overshadowing the light at all. I just kind of peer in. And can I assess the situation and see what's in there?
Sure.
Four.
Okay, and that's 4 straight, right? Even with your superior added, that's 6, which is a fail.
Right.
The window's blacked out.
Crap. is that you said it potentially could be openable. Is it possibly openable from the outside?
There is a handle, like a latch.
Okay. Okay. She'll try to open it up a little bit.
Yeah, as you open it
Quietly.
up, you can see inside this looks like it was used for a little while as some sort of factory. There's a lot of packaging around. Some, like, tables that are arranged in lines.
From this perspective, am I able to see the majority of the room? The majority of the warehouse?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So she's looking, if I'm pretty confident that I've seen the warehouse and there's not any place to like go back into back rooms and hide or anything, then she would go back to the edge of the roof and probably panic slightly about trying to get back down, but kind of call down that I didn't see anything. I don't think anyone's in there. And then
Underground.
Well, I mean, if nobody's in there, we could go in and poke around really quick. You know, maybe there's a back door.
yeah, that's true.
Let's be careful to not trigger any traps or let them know we're here if at all possible.
We already set off the alarm system back at the Dalkeys, so I'm sure that they're not unaware.
Unless they think we're just,
Stupid
breezy
kids.
high school kids.
Okay, let's go just poke our heads in really quick. We'll see if there's any alternative entrances to the down there, and if not, we will head back to the sewers and knock on the front door.
When I looked in, could I see where, like, maybe not the main warehouse door was, but like a side door that I could direct us to?
Well, you can all see like one of the side entrances because it's got like big arrows on it and stuff, like, like a entrance this way, drinks £1 all night. That might just be a UK thing, drinks £1 all night.
Okay. Lila will close her eyes again and picture her energy down to the ground. And hopefully get down safe.
Why don't you freak out again? I hear dice, yeah.
That's a 9? Yeah.
A 9
I got
plus
them.
your freak is 1, so that's a 10. So you get down successfully.
Score. Awesome.
Can Alyssa give Lila a
Okay.
high five?
Yes.
Yeah. That was cool. I guess.
Yeah, that was new.
Yeah.
That was cool. Thanks, Bamf. And she'll go to give him a high five too.
Oh, it's a very
Bamf
soft
and
high
Lila
five.
I will.
And yes, you all can enter the factory. Should you wish to. Hey, look, should I go and look down in that sewer place and see if I can find any leads down there, or should we all stick together?
I think we should stick together for now, but we can split up later. Besides, I don't know if Jillian would be quite as excited to see you. Given the incident at the park.
Yeah, okay, I guess that's valid.
And Serena would head inside and poke around.
The boxes have logos on them. Not a logo you're familiar with, but you're familiar with the words. This must be an old logo. Super suppressant in like red and orange with a lightning bolt between the middle.
Okay, now we're making some headway. Photo.
And these boxes are full of stuff?
They're not full of suppressant, no. You can find elsewhere on the factory, maybe on the factory floor somewhere, a newspaper which just says drastic side effects caused by super suppressant. It's dated 1994. Which is weird. This was a nightclub 2 years ago. The newspaper seems quite well preserved.
I don't know if I like this. She says out loud.
I don't like any of this. Bad night. Do you think I'm gonna get a hangover?
Probably not, given that, we did the thing.
That'd be nice. I feel like that'd be the icing on the worst cake ever, you know?
Yeah. I mean, let's see if we can avoid that, mutated, super suppressed cherry on top.
Oh, that one too, yeah.
There are some offices around as well.
Poke, 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 poke.
Oh, you don't need to do much poking. In the first office you go into, there is a board, a display board, but instead of writing on it, there is single sheets of paper per letter. I knew you'd find us, Alyssa. And beneath the board, there is a television with a VCR tape. The tape ready to be pushed in.
Do you want to do it, or you want me to do it?
Alyssa's kind of gawking, and it's like, turns to Serena.
I'll do it.
Found it.
But if we don't push it in, then they don't have anything to hold over us, right?
Oh,
I mean,
our
I think
curiosity though.
I think the secret underground organization probably doesn't care about, shoulds and should nots.
Oh, but listen, right? So this is what happens to superheroes, right? So there's something that we want, and the bad guys have it, and they are issuing their threat. But if we don't watch it, then we don't know what their threat is. We can just keep doing what we want to do. We can't fall into their trap that they're obviously trying to lure us into, right?
Well, one way or another, we're going down into those sewers or wherever it is to go find the Amazon, and so we might as well know who we're looking at.
I want to know what they know.
Okay.
Look at it this way too. It's addressed to me, right? So, that assumes that I'm not here with 3 other people. Let's just see how this plays out.
Thank you very much to someone elf who donates a advantage to everyone.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
As you push the tape in, you see several images. The first is a document signed by the chief of police about keeping a closer eye on supers. The next is a bill passed by a government to try and repeal some of the super advantages that have recently been pushed through with the latest wave of legislation. And then finally, it comes to a small piece about super suppressant and how it can be used to contain powers altogether for extended periods. Before the video switches to another scene. Hey, would you like to describe the video that they see?
Yes. So remind me kind of where it started exactly, where the video started.
It was in a small office
Mm-hmm.
with the desk lamp shining in your face.
So, the video starts, I think, with a female voice kind of saying, talking to Jillian, saying, "Why don't you show your friends?" I believe.
How many of you are there?
So there's myself and I believe 2 guards.
Oh, no, sorry, that was one of the questions she asked.
Oh yeah. And she says, "I don't have to answer that."
We already know about Alyssa. How many more?
I don't have to answer that.
Sorry, I'll hand back over to you. You carry on.
Yeah. I think as the video continues, she continues to you continue to hear this voice asking kind of questions that Jillian avoids answering. And you kind of see Jillian almost shuffling in her chair, and she has 2 kind of large burly guards that are sitting next to her. And kind of in the middle of this, all of a sudden you see Jillian shift. It was apparent before that her hands were kind of tied behind her on the chair, like behind her. And all of a sudden it appears that her hands are now in front of her. And she takes her handcuffs and puts it around the neck of one of the guards and holds him back. And as this happens, the other guard kind of takes out another syringe and kind of plunges it into Jillian. And then she seems to falter a little bit, but not before she gets a hold of the guard's machine gun. And then there seems to be a little bit of a struggle, and then the video just goes dark. But before the video goes dark, you do see very distinct flashes of gunfire.
Okay, so all we've got to do is get Jillian free and she'll take care of the rest, right?
Yeah, that seems like it.
Yeah.
Badass.
The last thing is a man's voice using like a modifier. So it could not be a man's voice, but you know, one of those modifier voices that says, "There is an envelope at the back of the room."
Serena would turn and go see if she could find this envelope.
Yeah, Alyssa just let Serena do it because I don't think there's anything that she's not going to check out at this point and snap a picture of.
The envelope is the envelope is addressed to Mrs. S. and A. Carter.
Frick. Well, they know about at least 2 of us.
Damn. What is in it? Dare I ask?
Mm.
This is essentially an offer The piece of paper describes, you know how people are treated, how supers are treated. To turn public perception on supers, submit yourselves for testing. We will try and harness some of your power to show how good supers can be for people. Harnessing
that
the
seems
fountain.
like a really terrible idea.
They mention the fountain.
The fount. Serena?
I don't know. I don't know how they know any of this.
Wait, what's the fountain?
When Serena and I got our powers, it was somehow connected to a fountain. Like a. Well, a little bit like the Fountain of Youth. A bit.
Huh.
But, it was actually a prison for something that somehow we freed and stayed connected to. And that's why I really wanted to know what was inside the Demonomicon, because I don't know what it was that was freed. But I know it's dangerous, and I know the whole world could be at stake. And I know I have a lot to lose. I don't know, I guess that's why I just tried to stop having friendships or people or relationships or anything, so that I had fewer things to lose.
So, that time that you asked me if the world was in danger and I could save it, would I? You think the world's in danger?
I know the world's in danger. But even if I can save it, I don't expect to survive. Or save some of the things that were important to me.
Lila's kind of looking at Alyssa almost like she's not, like she's trying to size her up a little bit. She knows Alyssa's power, but now she's realizing that there's a whole lot else going on in Alyssa's world. And so she'll say, okay, I get wanting to be afraid of losing things, but we can save those things. And maybe even as a team, we can save you.
That is incredibly optimistic, and I appreciate it. But regardless, you answered the question well. I haven't trusted anyone or let anyone in because it's easier that way. Fewer people to share a burden with, fewer people to leave behind when I don't survive this. Whatever the apocalypse looks like. Maybe it's water. I destroyed a whole building. I would march in there right now and destroy that building to get Jillian, mostly Jillian, out.
So it sounds like our unnamed superhero team has its mission. Now, if you're prepared to break down a building, let's go do this. Let's save the world. Let's be heroes.
Alyssa, it's like a sad smile that she has on, but regardless, she appreciates the optimism after not having much herself ever.
And this is all Lila has like dreamed of for like a long time, like a superhero team, and we can go and save things.
Yeah, Alyssa definitely like plays along for Lila's sake more than her own.
In all seriousness, Lila sticks her hand in the middle and looks at everyone else, waiting for them to put their hands on top of hers to do like a cheer. She's deadly serious about this.
Alyssa looks like really taken aback for a second, but then will slowly place her hand on top of Lila's.
I think Serena feels sufficiently odd about this, especially because she's really worried about Jillian, but given that she knows that they had upset Lila previously with the whole team dynamic thing, she's in.
And Lila looks over at Banff Man. Expectantly.
Oh, I tend to fly solo.
Banff Man.
Well, today you're part of the team.
Oh yeah, I'll help out, definitely.
Banff Man.
What?
Alyssa looks pointedly at the hands.
Bamfs across and places his hand on. Fine.
Alright. And Lila forgets to clear the chair with anyone, and she just kind of like pulls her hand up as hard as she can, like shoving everyone else's hands out of the way, and goes, "Save the world! Let's go!"
Sounds good.
Yeah, the world, okay. Look, I really do work better alone. I can work quicker. I'll start searching all of the warehouses along the front, okay?
Alyssa just like deadpan stares at partner Banff Man.
What? What's that look for?
You're part of the team right now.
Yeah?
You can do whatever you want after this. We shouldn't split the team.
You saying we shouldn't split the party?
Yeah, sure. What does that mean?
I don't know, I think it's something to do with like separating boys and girls at partying, something to do with frats and sororities or something, I don't know.
Weird. I've never heard that before.
We
No,
could
the team.
probably-
Split the team.
Yeah, we could probably use your skills.
Okay.
And then we look around some more for an entry to the warehouse below the under the warehouse.
Under the warehouse, now that's an interesting one. Because there is a basement.
Oh. So do we find stairs going down then at some point?
Yeah, you'll find like there was an ale cellar out the back. So behind the bar, you can find stairs down to the ale cellar. However, there is no ale in this ale cellar. There's a couple of fridges which are empty, and then a large door.
Maybe this is the back door.
As you slide the large, like, grating style door across, you can see this is actually an elevator.
Does it go down?
Oh no.
Yeah, it goes down.
Okay. Still feeling like this is the back door, Serena?
I mean, it's a door, and at least we know we can just pop up in the door over there.
I mean, it's a door. It's the most resigned thing I've heard today. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
At minimum, it looks like I don't think this is like the main entrance. Maybe it's like a side door.
Sure. Side door.
Optimism looks really
Would
good on you, Alyssa.
Thanks. Tosses her hair. And then gets in the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
Mhm.
don't be afraid. Scrat isn't making notes. He's really not. He's actually doing a brainstorm or a mind map, whatever you call it these days.
Anytime you
Nervous for you
say
guys.
don't be afraid.
Thank you, Faye.
Pretty. You guys can't see.
No. But I believe
No.
that it's pretty.
It is. The elevator goes down incredibly slowly. As I was running on backup power.
Is there
Alyssa
elevator
is
music?
Tapping her toe impatiently.
There can be elevator music. Do we want elevator music?
Gotta set the mood, man.
Do 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 do. Just the girl from Ipanema.
Painful.
Yes. So this is a little odd.
Yeah, you usually don't put elevator music in your side entrances.
I mean, maybe it's for like, you know, the guards to be entertained when they sneak out for a smoke or something.
Speaking of guards, what's the plan if the door opens to a bunch of guards? My plan is just to like spray him in the face and run.
Take him down. Lila says very confidently.
Well, I mean, I think if Banffman and the messenger want to like help us surround them, right? You know, they can pop up in the front or behind and just bonk them on the head really hard.
Yeah, well, we could probably do that.
That'd be good.
Lila will look at.
Hey, oh yeah, no, you don't have to worry about me. If there's guards, I'll go into Banff mode.
Banff mode. Good one. Yeah, I like that. Stick with that one.
Maybe I should rethink them. Sure. Maybe I need a different name.
Why? Your name is cool.
It doesn't have the same ring to it. Banff. Man.
Oh.
Banff. Man.
Oh, messenger, no.
I'll think on it.
Okay, yeah.
And the elevator slowly slowly like opens up at the bottom. You can see light shining at the bottom first. It would seem that you are in a tunnel. There's an old light out here, like just a big old like maintenance light.
Concrete tunnel?
Rough hewn.
Got it.
Welcome to the academy. Please take your seats.
I guess we will cautiously make our way along it.
As you exit, you can hear like guards talking in the distance.
We can't see them, right?
It sounds like they're down the corridor a ways. You can even catch snippets of their conversation if you like. So what, did she shoot you? Yeah, like she took my gun and was like, even with like the thing in her neck, she was like, it was incredible. Like she must be some superpower super or something. And spits.
That's our girl. Lila will like crouch down and try to like stick as close to the wall in like the stereotypical like creeping way and like inch down the hallway to see if she can see the guards without being seen.
Sure. I don't think it's danger because you're not directly engaging. Do your powers give you sneaking ability?
No.
Okay. Well then,
No,
in
they don't.
that case, why don't you roll us a mundane, which is +1.
That is a total of 8.
Including the +1?
Yes.
Fantastic. So it's a partial success. You are making your way down the corridor, but they go for this classic old trope of, huh? I think I heard something. It sounds like one of them is making their way your way.
Surprisingly slowly for somebody who would have heard something.
As soon as I were to see him, I'm gonna teleport behind him and try to like hit him on the back of the head with my elbow.
Unleash your powers!
Yes. Ah, that's a 5 on the dice.
Oh, and only +1 for freak. That is a complete fail.
Oh.
I think you teleport in front of him.
Oh, shoot. Hit him
Sounds
anyway.
alright.
Hey, what?
So I imagine. Sorry.
Hey, what are you doing down here?
And she's still got her elbow up and tries to like get her elbow up. Maybe she was aiming for the back of the head, so she's aiming pretty hard, and maybe it just comes down on his shoulder instead of back of the head. And then she'll teleport again back. Maybe is there a corner around the corner?
Possibly. First of all, roll me the danger to directly engage.
Oh jeez. That's 11 on the dice.
Hey, you completely knock him out.
Score.
Hey, yeah, heck yeah.
But she's still freaked out and still teleports back.
Did we witness this happening?
I guess so.
Swift high five.
Cool.
Little deeper in.
I mean, see, we got this. We got this. And they were saying something that sounded like Jillian.
Totally, Jillian. God, she's way cooler than I gave her credit for. Maybe I should rethink the Jillian's boring hashtag.
I mean, you could start like a. I mean, I think we could start like a Jillian's a badass hashtag, but that might.
I was thinking hashtag Jillian's cool, I guess.
Okay. You don't want to come on
That's
too
the team spirit.
Yeah.
As we pan back across to Jillian, who's coming around again. There's a different guard there this time.
I just opened my eyes. What do I see around me? I don't say anything this time.
There are some people missing.
Is I've forgotten his name as well, but the guy who runs really fast, is he still there?
He's gone.
And is that guard still there?
Different guard, but there is a guard there.
Hey, where are you guys taking people?
Shut up.
Is he close enough that I could like is he within arm's reach of the cage, or is he too far away?
Little too far away.
I tried to see like how many people I think are missing from last time.
It looks like there are 4 people missing.
Okay. And is John Dalkey still there?
John Dalkey is not there. John Dalkey had carried on his trajectory through the room into through some different doors.
I test my handcuffs to see if I may potentially have some power back.
Let's find out. Why don't you try and roll a freak?
All right, let's try this. All right, freak +1. An 8.
So on an 8, your powers aren't fully back, but you do feel the cuffs bend a little as you pull on them.
Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna move over to a portion of the cage that the man cannot see, and I'm gonna just bend the wires just a teeny tiny bit. Just enough so maybe I can get my head out.
Okay, yep. Yeah, I'll give that to you. You can do that.
Can I do that freak roll?
Yeah, sure.
All right. That's a 3.
Ooh. Yeah, no, it's just not happening. It must be made of some sort of different material or something. It's real tough.
Darn. Okay. Okay. Well, at least I know now that maybe my powers are not completely suppressed, so that is good. I kind of like wave at the guard.
The
Hey.
boss wants to see you later.
Can I go pee first?
Reasonable request. And several guards gather as he calls for people to come and people to aid him. Unlocks the cage and steps in. Leans down and undoes your handcuffs.
Huh. Okay. So I'm completely free.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
We
I go
really
with
should
him.
put a catheter on you people once they get you in the hospital beds.
Those things are so uncomfortable.
And you are pushed through the doors into the hallway, and there is a he gestures to the door on the right.
I open the door.
Yep, this is a bathroom.
Okay. I close the door. And I like do some rustling so it sounds like I'm like putting toilet paper down on the seat, you know, to like do the seat. And I'm very quickly looking around to see if there's anything in the bathroom at all that could help me.
Do me a superior check.
Okay. It's a 4.
There is a toilet, a waste bin near the toilet.
Is there anything in the waste bin?
On a 4, no.
Oh darn. Okay.
Nothing pleasant, at least.
All right, great. All right. She goes to the bathroom and like flushes the toilet. Because she probably does actually have to go to the bathroom at this point. And then she opens the door again. After she washes her hands.
Yeah, there wasn't even any soap. Yeah.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Were there paper towels, or does she have like one of those wet hands and she's got to like do one of those like kind of things?
Yeah, there's a hand dryer, but it's not working.
Okay. All right. Jillian just walks out with like wet hands.
Okay, back in the room with you.
She, how many guards are around her? Just like a bunch?
Yeah, 4.
Okay. All right. She goes back with them. Can she try and pickpocket one of them?
Sure. This is
Okay.
definitely a danger roll.
I agree. She's going to pickpocket one of them. Come on. An 8.
An 8 is a partial success.
Yeah.
You pick a small jar out of one of their pockets.
A jar?
It has a liquid. It has liquid inside it,
Okay.
and a number on it which matches the number on your hospital bed reference from the last place.
Okay. How big is the jar? Is it like a vial or is it
Yeah,
like
it's like a vial. It's like that big.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Sits you back down,
Yep.
handcuffs you.
Okay. And as soon as he turns around, I try and like use my powers to try and loosen my handcuffs a little bit to like so that if I could very quickly just pull my hands back out.
It's not gonna happen just yet, but
Yeah.
about 20 minutes later, you hear him say, "It's time for super suppressant," and he goes to his pocket. I can't find the vial. And like some of the others go, I haven't got it. I ain't got it. And, like he's I'll have to go and get some more. And one of the guards leaves.
I'm pulling it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now it's getting a lot easier.
Okay. I pull open the hand thing. Are there guards still around?
Yeah, they're in the corners of the room.
Okay.
Well, 2 of them are keeping watch. The other 2 are applying suppressant to the other supers.
As soon as most of the guards aren't watching, I'm bending the bars of the cage.
Sure. Unleash your powers.
Okay. That's a 12.
Yeah, the bars bend like butter in your hands. Your powers are
Oh
returning.
my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is so great. What are the guards holding? Like they have the ones that are applying them, I'm assuming have syringes and vials. And what are the other 2 guards holding?
They're holding what looks like machine guns.
Okay. Oh, okay. I rush one of them with the machine guns.
Oh, do me a danger roll.
Okay. Let's see how this goes. 10.
On a full hit, you barrel into him as he turns to fire at you. You knock him into the wall, and he immediately falls unconscious. However, the other guard at the other end of the room sees you and starts shooting at you.
I take the machine gun and shoot back.
Just as you turn to shoot back, you see one of the bullets flying straight for your head.
Hmm.
And at that point,
Think
we'll
one of my
pan back
super-
across to Alyssa and Serena.
Okay. Figure out what you're doing, Jillian. Hurry! We're coming for you. We're gonna keep making our way in through the
Yeah, and-
entrance.
Lila is with you. Lila, how are you doing?
Lila was a little bit shaken by the fact that she was not able to take down the guard, but she's doing okay.
I mean, you did knock him out. You did knock him out.
Yeah, but not the way she intended to. You know,
Yeah.
she felt like she had this breakthrough with her powers. She could suddenly do something, but oh wait, not quite there yet. But yeah, she's determined. Let's get him down.
Cool. There's one guard left. You
Oh,
hear
yeah,
him. You hear him call back. Hey, Bill, they've got a problem down at containment.
Do we? Which direction is this coming from? Like, can we figure
Her
out?
chin into her throat.
Sorry,
What?
I didn't catch that. Possibly breaking up?
Yeah.
I can hear you guys. I don't know who you're talking to.
Oh yeah, sorry, you said something just then. I didn't make out what you said.
Sounded like throat.
Oh, no, she like tilts her head down and kind of like, you know how you like back your head into your throat a little bit, and she goes, "Oh, okay, I'll be right there."
Make me a danger roll.
Okay. Those are both ones on the dice.
Oh,
Oh
That's-
no.
not Bill. Immediately you hear, we've got a problem at the old entrance as well.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, okay, we're going for it now. No more stealthing. Let's
Switching
just
to
gonna
live
run
ammunition.
the corner right before that's said. And she's going to throw out her arm and just like send it as like a burst of water straight towards this person. This guard.
Unleash your powers, please.
I will.
You sound so done.
I'm fine. We're fine. It's fine. 9.
That's a hit. The guard is taken off their feet, clashes against the wall, and you have taken them out. However, something felt wrong about your powers.
What? Oh,
How many times have you filled the doom track now?
only 3 times. Only 3 times.
Only 3 times. Yeah, something starts to feel wrong about your powers. And whilst you digest that, I'm going to take a quick bio.
I don't know what that means. Okay,
Oh no.
I guess.
Oh no.
Yep, because we're gonna keep using powers today. I've still got more powers to use and buildings to destroy.
Yeah, I definitely I'm like going through. I have more powers to use now too, and I'm going through and trying to figure out what they can be.
I am going to pick up the radio. Just to take with us.
It's a good idea.
Thanks. And I feel like we continue onward, even though Scrat is not here.
Which means we get to make everything up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, which means
We
nothing
marched
bad.
down the hall. Everything's fine.
Did we see the guard?
Wait, the one I just
I don't think
hit?
so. No, yeah. You're right. Never mind.
Yeah, but
Keep going down the hall. Let's send Bamf Man ahead to scout it out.
And then we find Jillian and John Dalkey in the same room with a big red bow tied atop both of their heads.
And a machine gun, apparently.
And a machine gun draped across Jillian's lap. And then we teleport out and all go home happily ever after the end.
And we get a text that just says, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, we finished the game while you were gone.
You're muted.
Oh wow, you found out all the secrets?
Yes, all of them.
All the secret.
Water,
Fantastic.
About machine
evil
gun.
people, machine guns.
Yeah, Jillian doesn't have any idea how to shoot a machine gun.
As we found before.
Correct. Yes.
You can hear
Oh, I did say I took the radio from the guard that I hit.
Yeah, so can we like hear anything?
We're sending a squadron down to the old exit now.
Okay, let's get out the old exit, shall we? And then let's go forward.
I told you it was a back door.
Hey, Bamf Man, wanna scout ahead? Let us know if something's coming.
Okay.
Don't. Okay. Not too far.
He's gone.
Yep.
I see those suspicious eyes.
Yeah, let's keep going,
So
making
we'll
our way.
continue down the hallway.
After a short while, you hear footsteps coming your way, running, booted footsteps.
Alyssa is going to turn into a puddle of water.
Nice.
A big one. Just a big giant puddle of water in the middle of the hallway.
How about
Maybe
Serena?
slightly off to the right.
Lila would like to.
You broke up again for me there, Bonnie.
I'm sorry, I thought you were talking to Serena. Lila is going to get in position so that as soon as she sees this person, teleport into them.
Okay, so as soon as you see them, you can teleport into them?
No.
No? Sorry, you're breaking up
Yeah,
again a
I
little
wanted
bit, so...
Sorry.
That's okay.
Go ahead. Go to Serena.
So are we? What does this hallway look like that we're in? Like, are there any side rooms or?
There's like some boxes and things around, maybe a forklift.
Cause like I think she would just try to like hide, She doesn't want to like teleport away. I was trying to see if there was something cool and new I could do, but not really. Yeah, so I think she'd see if there was somewhere where she could hide while they were coming. And maybe like I think what she would do is she'd try to hide while they were coming and then see if she could like manipulate her sister into making them like slip and fall or something on the water. I don't know.
Okay. Why don't you roll mundane first for the hide and see how? Yeah, you can stay reasonably hidden. So they all start to run past, except for the ones that run on Alyssa. Do you splash normally?
As a puddle?
Yeah.
I guess it depends on how heavy the boots are and how deep the puddle. But if I'm just like spread out over the floor, not so much.
Okay.
I'd splash some maybe.
Okay. And as they are splashing through you, I guess this is your chance, Ascension, to manipulate your sister into making them slip over.
Well, I think if they all just ran past,
Just let
Essentially
them.
would stop in the middle and just let them run past.
Yeah.
Okay. They all run past. And then a moment later, there's a battalion coming.
This is partner?
Yeah.
Okay. Bigger than the one that just wait. How loud are they when they say that? Do people notice? Are they already past us? Are they far enough past us?
People pass and he is whispering.
Okay. Alyssa will reform. Bigger than the one that just passed?
One just passed. Oh. Hell. Sorry.
Okay, come on. And we're gonna keep running.
Little late there.
Where did you go?
Well, they were running past me, and then I thought, I better not bamf while they're running past me because they might see me, and then...
Okay. Just keep running. It's fine.
Okay.
Dun. We're gonna keep going deeper inside this facility, this underground, whatever it is.
Soon, you find a door.
Yeah, door. Let's go through the door.
Yeah, the door leads into this facility. Everything suddenly looks very white and medicinal.
We're getting close.
You said it, so it all looks like it looks. So where you go through this room, is it this door? Is it just one room?
It's a
Or-
corridor.
A corridor. Okay. And are there like more rooms on the side or anything like that?
Mm-hmm.
Serena would take a peek inside one of the rooms and just see what she could see.
When you peek into the room, there is a face right there in the glass, right staring at you.
Shit. Is it doing anything?
No.
Does she recognize the face?
They look sort of middle-aged, bald.
Alyssa's gonna make her way further into the room, trying to get a feel for the layout as she goes.
Mm-hmm. There's a T-junction. On the left, there's more rooms like that. On the right, it says containment.
That's what they said, that there was a problem at containment.
Yeah, I'm gonna hedge some bets here. And I'll turn towards containment.
Yeah. After the next set of doors, the white imagery immediately drops, and it looks more like an old basement. And you can hear gunfire.
Oh, shoot.
I think Serena would make a break towards that sound.
Yeah, as soon as Alyssa realizes what it is, she'll run to, shoot.
We will pan back across to Jillian. Jillian, the bullet hits you in the middle of the forehead.
Ouch. Hashtag dead?
And then lands on the floor in front of you.
Huh.
It's a rubber bullet.
Ow!
It hurts like hell.
You jerk! And then she shoots a rubber bullet back at him.
He's been shooting at you the whole time, trying to run around, and you can see he has cable ties in his pockets, in his hand.
I rush him and tackle him. Or hit him. No, I hit him in the face with the butt of my gun.
Sure, unleash your powers.
Oh, yeah. All right.
But, Jillian?
So with one of my active moves is that I use can he be a barrier? So I use danger instead of freak to barrel through barriers.
If you like, yeah.
Okay, great. All right. It's an 11.
What happens?
I think I run right into him and then I hit him in the face with the butt of my gun. He
Yeah.
probably collapses.
Yeah, I think a couple of his teeth possibly fly out.
Maybe. That's okay.
Yeah, and then he sort of like sags to the floor. His body's gone all limp and doing that like thing.
And I take his machine gun too.
And then
I'm double fisting rubber bullet machine guns.
the door to your right springs open.
I turn my machine guns at the door.
Lila, Serena, and Alyssa, you burst into the room to see Jillian dual-wielding machine guns at you.
Ah!
Oh my gosh! You guys are here!
So badass.
Okay. These people have been pumping me full of anti-super, suppressant stuff. And so I just got my powers back. They're the bad guys.
Yeah, we figured that part out at least. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. I got shot by a rubber bullet. It really hurts. I think I'm gonna have a blemish on my forehead, so I don't really know what's gonna happen for the competitions for cheerleading. I'll probably have to put on a lot of makeup, but otherwise I think I'll be okay.
You can already see a lump forming.
Do you know if John's here?
He was totally here, and he was also, apparently they called him Patient 1, Subject 1. So maybe he's a super? But let's talk later and deal with these two people right now.
Are there still
The guards are still up.
Yeah, seeing what Jillian has done to the other two guards armed with machine guns, the one with syringes are sort of like standing, sort of like looking at the combat weapons on them and sort of...
Oh, bring it.
Drop your syringes and drop those guns.
Is it just the two of them standing there?
There's just two of them. They've seen what's happened and they've stopped administering to the supers in the room, and they are looking at you. They haven't dropped their syringes though, like you've asked.
Alyssa is going to essentially use her hand, toss it up into a ball of water, and then just like knock it into their wrists to knock the syringes out of them.
Sure, unleash your powers.
Ten.
Yeah, the syringes go flying out of their hands.
Break, please break. Just break.
I think Serena would like to try something new.
Oh.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna roll for it first and then tell you what I was trying to do, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
So, I am borrowing a power from an ability from another playbook.
Infinite powers.
And I want to, with these two guards that are left, manipulate their memory.
What?
To not remember that the other three of us were here, and that it seems like Jillian got out on her own.
So they all sort of like blink and close their eyes for a second. But you're
And
still here, right?
yeah, I think Serena just be like, if this works, just everybody just run.
I got machine guns.
And she would like drag everybody, like she would physically start dragging people out the door as she's like focusing on these two other people.
Sure, back the way you came.
Yeah.
Wait, is everybody okay?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll let Serena do whatever it is she's doing.
I'm still double fisting machine guns.
Yeah. You do you, Avi.
Walking down the hall towards you is the doctor with a clipboard, and she sort of stops and look up. Oh dear.
That lady is super evil. She's like the head of all of this whole thing.
Shoot her then!
Please don't
Really?
shoot me.
Not.
Okay, then you better start talking. Where's John Dalkey?
Yeah.
He's in the room at the end of the corridor. He's currently in surgery.
Why is he having surgery? Who is he? What's happening?
He's Philip Dalkey's son.
Yeah, why is
the
he having
reason
surgery?
for this, well, the cause of this whole project.
So he's a super? Why is he having surgery?
Well, to harvest more of the serum.
Why couldn't you
Gross!
Why couldn't you just said he had appendicitis or something?
Okay, he had appendicitis.
No, okay.
It's a little late now.
Take us there. Any serum on you? Drop it. Drop all of it.
She just drops her bag.
Okay.
Jillian, the boss wants to see you.
Who's the boss? Philip Dalkey?
Yes.
I look over at my companions.
No, he kidnapped his people kidnapped you and stuck you in a thing and pumped you full of John Dalkey goo. Let's go.
Oh, no, ew, gross, weird. Oh, God. Now that you put it that way, ew.
Yeah, gross.
Okay, but don't you think we should still talk to him? I feel like he's like the boss of all of this. He's the whole reason he's behind all of this.
Or we just go take all the photos I've taken to the paper and call it a day.
I am going to use a move also.
Okay.
It is called Game Face. And Alyssa is gritting her teeth, setting her face in like a frown, and committing herself to saving John Dalkey. I am marking a condition, and I have plus ongoing to all rolls in direct pursuit of that goal. And with that in mind, she's going to start running down the hallway towards the other room.
Okay. Alyssa bolts away.
Her. Jillian's gonna support her, and she's gonna rush to the lady and point the rubber bullet machine gun to her head and says, "We're gonna go to that room."
Okay, I won't stop you.
Okay, you're gonna come with us. You get to walk in front.
Well, as I understand it, Alyssa's running, right?
Yes. Yeah, we're just walking quickly.
Okay. She looks at Serena and Lila.
We're walking down the hallway.
Oh, okay.
Serena probably would have bolted after her sister. Where are you going?
Oh, it's split the party.
So you leave Bamfman, partner.
He's not coming with us?
Where was he at?
Shouldn't we do something with her?
With who?
The doctor.
No, she's coming with me.
Oh, shit. Yeah, of course she is.
Gun to the head, walking in front of me.
Okay. I don't like this.
Yeah,
It's okay.
well,
I've done this
come on.
before. Just once.
We're saving the world.
Not with
Yeah.
a gun, just with the pen. So this is much more effective.
If you're wondering what she's referring to, she stabbed the doctor in the neck. He died.
Okay. Pause. He didn't die because I stabbed a pen into his neck. He died because you shot him. Okay, let's talk. Like, if you're gonna expose the truth, hashtag full truth.
It was a mercy. He was bleeding out over time.
Alyssa
hospital.
calls back over her shoulder. Missed you, Jillian.
Fake news. And we follow Alyssa to the other room. At least I do.
In this room, you can see John Dalkey on a table, unconscious, and they are filling a large canister with his blood. Essentially, they're just extracting blood.
So there's not like open surgery or anything.
No.
Okay.
Is there a sink in the room?
Sure, yeah. There's a sink to clean up, scrubs and that.
Well, I think Alyssa gets there first, right? So we should figure out what she's
Yes, Alyssa
yeah.
gets there first. Is there anything like are there any barriers once we're in the room, or are they all just like around this table and John Dalkey? John Dalkey, I'm assuming, is unconscious.
Yeah, Dalkey's unconscious. There is one surgeon with them who doesn't really have a lot to do. They're just making sure that the blood keeps flowing, and they turn around to see you and they walk in like, "Who are you?"
I don't like John Dalkey. And then she's going to unleash her powers. But like in a really cool way though. I need to roll. I have to roll this. Hold on. This is Can I also use an advantage?
Sure.
Okay. I want to make sure I'm doing this right too, because okay, yeah. Okay, there we go. Here's what happens. she is using Reality Storm similarly to how she did in the parking garage accidentally. However, this time she's summoning it from all of the pipes in the walls, all water sources, the sink, anything in this building that has water, and she is overcharging to channel the full capacity of her powers and reshape the environment. She's essentially pulling pipes out of the walls, letting water pour onto the floors. Anywhere in this building, just access to water, and ripping the walls apart as these pipes just burst and water shoots out everywhere. And then she is going to start using it to not drown these people, but like slightly drown them, you know?
Only a little drowning.
But not John Dalkey.
Because of the 12, I get a 10 plus to unleash my powers as I use 3 burn from the Nova playset, which is an ability Alyssa got when she advanced a few sessions back.
Mm-hmm.
And so she unleashes her power to take out these people with a 10 plus.
Person, yeah. The
This
one,
person,
the
sorry,
one
yeah.
doctor. Yeah, well,
not John.
it's a complete hit, yeah. I mean, what are you aiming for here? Is Alyssa in a good place to do non-lethal damage, or are you just tearing their body apart? What's happening?
Oh, I forget what the angry condition does, but she probably is not in the greatest place to do non-lethal damage. I think she probably thinks she is, because she doesn't no. She just slams this person's body with the full force of a wall of water that she controls. And it's very well controlled too, because John's barely wet.
Yeah. This guy hits the wall exactly as you intend. There's a very loud crack, and he just hits the ground.
Alyssa turns back to, I guess, see her companions coming down the hall. Oh, also, water pipes are bursting everywhere now.
What?
I think as they're running down the hall, Serena has this moment where she skids to a stop and she sees the water rushing out of this room, and she turns to Jillian and is just like, "Run the other way!"
Okay. This is something Alyssa's doing, right?
I hope so.
Wait, do they turn around and run the other way?
Yeah.
I don't want.
She grabs the doctor and she fireman carries her as she's holding 2 guns and runs the other way.
Okay.
I'm
Then
very capable of running.
I am going to run over to John and try to disconnect this horrible, horrible blood machine.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a feed into the arm, just like giving blood normally.
Yeah, I just yank it out of his arm. I'm
John
sure
is-
it's fine.
John is slowly starting to come around.
Shit. Alyssa can't think if John Dalkey's awake. Okay, then...
Alyssa?
Shit. Then I think she's going to, carry him using the water?
So as you try and do this, before you get a chance to roll, the water doesn't obey you.
No.
John looks at you and says, "Did you come to save me?" Wow.
Alyssa just says shit.
From the water, much like you and your sister, a man appears. Ah, Alyssa. It's about time we had a talk. John's head snaps up and says, "Dad?" And that's where we'll wrap up this week's session.
Shit! I hate the weeks in between the game. Like 6 whole days that I'm not playing this game.
Oh my gosh.
There's only 2 sessions left, guys. Next week will be the penultimate episode.
I'm not giving up my machine guns.
Just like for the rest of the campaign, taking them to school.
Yes.
Everyone feeling okay? It's a real shame about Bonnie's internet today. Hopefully we can get that, we can do something with that next week. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just stunned. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm just gonna sit here. Last time I played this game, I had someone that I could rant to about it in between this game and Eden, and I don't have that this week. And I feel like that's gonna be hard for me. So I'm probably gonna go rant in the Discord. You're welcome to join me.
Yes. Yes, indeed. And in fact, as the closing links are posted in the chat, please do go and check them all out. That includes the Discord link if you'd like to come and join us, where we will be talking about what happened today in the game. And yes, that is definitely a raid cry. You aren't taking away my machine guns. I like that. Also check out our sponsors, who are Mage Hand Press and Bird in the Storm Publishing. They are wonderful. You should check them out. We also have a whole bunch of discounts at a whole bunch of websites using 10 to 15% using our special codes. And Aras at arasavad.com tells me that she currently has stocked up everything, so there's very short delivery times if you want to make a best advantage of that 15%. We do have credits to roll, so I should find them. Oh, I didn't make a credits screen yet. I'll do that real quick.
I can talk if you need someone to talk.
For like 5 seconds.
Yeah. So this game though, because I love it so much, and Eden is right after, and I feel like I don't get to tweet about this game enough because I like go straight into Eden, and then by the end of the night I'm tweeting about Eden. But like, golly gee, y'all, I love this game so much. Thank you to Scrat for running it, because Scrat is amazing, and thank you to my amazing fellow players. I know we're not done and we still have 2 weeks left, but like, that's my sister, A. Kelly Lane. She's freaking fantastic. And Jillian, hashtag Jillian's cool, I guess. Faye does a great job and is so clever in the Zoom chat. And Bonnie is so great. I'm so sorry that we didn't get to hear all of her great ideas this game, because I think it would have looked a little bit different if Bonnie had been there. So thanks, y'all. You're very cool. Love you.
Thank you. That was perfect. The perfect amount of time for me to get everything sorted. He says, just doing the last thing. So yes, we will run the credits. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. The raid cry is you aren't taking away my machine guns, and I'll find someone for us to raid while the credits run. Until we'll be back in half an hour, 40 minutes with Return to Eden, and we'll be back at the same time next week for more Just Because You Can, for the penultimate episode, no less. Until then, keep on evoking emotions. See you later. Bye!